Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, Heather. How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
Oh, I'm just fine.
Did you get a hold of your Mr. Burt?
Yes, we're all set. He is going to be joining us at 9:15. After that, whenever the judge is ready.
All right, perfect. All right, I'm stepping away.
All right.
Hi, on the Galaxy S10. What's your name, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just now figuring out the
That's fine.
unmute thing.
What is your name, please?
James Gannon?
All right. All right. It will be a few minutes. I just needed to name you. We will wait till the judge comes on. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to put you back in the waiting room.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Happy New Year, Heather.
Happy New Year to you. Do you have any plans?
Yeah, actually, for the first time in several years, I found myself a pretty lady to have a nice dinner with, do a little belly rubbing and New Year's.
And that is that puppy that runs around, right?
What's that?
No. I'm waiting for the punchline.
No, it's true.
Oh, nice. I'm happy for you. Very nice.
I've decided to spend, normally I don't make it to midnight,
Either do
but
I.
I'm always with the family. I have a grandson every day, so
Right.
there's always something going on. But this year, a lady friend and I decided that we would, like old times,
Nice.
get tickets to a banquet hall and sit
Oh,
there. And,
nice.
yeah, we're going to the Grecian, whatever it is in Southgate.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I've
it's
heard
a
nice
band-
things about that place, about, people having receptions and stuff there. I hear very nice
Yeah.
things about that.
It's something to do on New Year's that I don't normally do. So I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Well, nice. I'm very happy for you.
But now, what are you and Scott doing?
We just will go to dinner earlier in the day with family and then come home and do nothing.
Never make it to midnight.
No. Usually I fall asleep on the couch and then, somehow we wake up right before midnight, watch the ball drop and go to bed.
Yeah, historically, that's what we've done, probably afraid to admit this, but, make noise,
Mhm.
sometimes people around here would shoot their guns and stuff.
Yes.
This.
Yeah.
Uh,
On that last person that I just put in the waiting room, you're aware of that, correct?
Mr. Gammon, yeah.
Yes. I mean, you know who the victim is.
No, who?
It's Asian.
Asian who?
You're
Corelli?
Asian. Yes. Yes. So I don't know if that's going to cause a problem if he asks for MIDC.
Gannon.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Heather, you are such a blessing to have because you just know everything.
I try to keep up with things. And so I just wanted to make you aware of that just in case.
Well, I should probably, if he wishes MIDC, I should probably close that to the judge.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, Jane.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I'm ready to get out of here though.
I know I told the judge, I'm like, don't worry, Judge, Jane's ready to go. As soon as we're done, she's out. And he's like, good.
Oh yeah, my suitcase is at the door. My husband has to put it in the car. He's going to go take a shower right now. I plan to be out of here. Let's see. The last one is at 10:30. So we wait till 10:45. If they don't show, then boom, gone.
Where are
Yes.
you going?
I'm just going up north for 3 nights to the UP where my cottage used to be. We're going to a inn called Chamberlain's Old Forest Inn. It's a bed and breakfast. It's an old train station. Upstairs is rooms, and first floor has an open dining room and bar. And we just have we go a couple nights. It's our anniversary and New Year's, and my brother and his wife come, and sometimes other family members, and we do it every year. And
Where is it at, Jane? In what city?
Curtis is the name of the city. It's a half hour west of Newberry.
Okay.
It's Chamberlain's Old Forest Inn. It's on a bluff overlooking a lake.
Ooh.
Now,
And
what kind of drive is that, Jane? 7 hours?
no, 6 in the winter. I can do it 5.5 in the summer. My cottage was a little further than this place at the other side of the lake.
Well, I'll tell you, a pretty time of year. Now,
Yeah,
you'll be
just
spending New Year's there?
Yes, that's the whole idea, is that we just have New Year's and drink a bunch and just walk up the stairs.
Nice. So
You do
it's
not wanna be
Chamberlain's
driving.
Woodbury Inn.
Pardon?
Chamberlain's Woodbury Inn.
No,
writing it.
Chamberlain's
Uh-huh.
Old Forest Inn.
Old Forest Inn.
And it's like chamber, I think it's Lein or Lien. I'm not sure.
Okay. And it's in Curtis, or that's where your place was?
No, that's where our place was, and it's in Curtis.
It is in Curtis. Okay.
Why are you looking it up?
Well, I'm going to, only because I know my cousin loves to go up north, and we've only been like up into the UP maybe once or twice. And when we went up to Paradise, and it was so nice up there, and it sounds like a neat place to go.
Yeah, you know what? So Paradise is a little further, but this whole town of Curtis, you should go on the Chamber of Commerce,
Mhm.
and you can find cabin rentals for the week. You can find really fancy cabin rentals for the week, or you can find really dumpy camp. If the price is lower, then it's not as nice.
Yeah, exactly.
I stayed at a place. I rented a cabin. A lady had one cabin next to a resort. The whole resort used to be your family's. And I was so impressed with Sleepy Eyed Goose. They're pretty cheap. It's pretty simple, nothing new or fancy, but they were the cleanest cabins I've ever been in.
Well, just this place sounds neat, especially you said it's on the water.
Yes. It's on the water, but they have tons of cabin rental places on the water all over. That lake is huge. It's like 7 miles long.
Oh, wow. I'm going
Now,
to bring in this telephone.
what do you do in the town of Curtis? Is there anything to do?
Well, there's just bars and marinas and ice cream stores and pizza parlors. It's like a family. I mean, every Wednesday night there's music in the park in the summer, and they have a 4th of July parade, and
They sell T-shirts.
not a lot
like
of that stuff.
Mackinac Island's easy to see. They got fudge and t-shirts.
Nah, it's not as ticky-tacky as that because everybody goes up there to snowmobile in the winter, boat in the summer, and fish, big fishing. They have fishing tournaments. And then in the fall, they do a lot of four-wheeling.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
it's like-
pretty busy all the time. And the cabins are pretty booked up most places, in the summer especially.
All right, I'm bringing in two people to figure out phone numbers or figure them out. Hi, on phone number ending in 8925. What is your name, please?
My name is Chester L. Jackson.
Chester Jackson. All right, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room. I just needed to verify your name, okay?
Yes, ma'am. They said join with audio. They didn't give me a chance to say that.
That's fine. I'm going to assume that you don't know how to do Zoom.
I beg your pardon, ma'am?
Do you know how to Zoom in?
No.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to put you back in the waiting room and we'll bring you in when we're ready for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sona. How are you?
I'm doing better. Thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Morning, counselor.
Good morning.
Now, what was
Luther,
dinner?
just
Were you
one.
ill?
Sorry, Luther. What's your name, please?
Conservation Officer Luther.
Oh, perfect. I'm glad that you're here. Usually, you're
Oh.
not told about these things.
I'm trying. I got sent a list of emails, so I went through the whole docket. And
Oh, good.
so he's on Jackson.
Yes.
We
Did
could all
you
go
need
out the
to?
breakout room
You-
and talk?
Who? You with Mr. Jackson?
And Luther.
Okay. Let me bring Mr. Jackson back in since he's on the phone. When you guys go in the breakout room, let me know to bring him out and I'll bring him out into the main room, okay?
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Jackson, I'm gonna bring you into put you in a breakout room with the prosecutor and the officer, okay?
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yep. Yes, thank you.
Mr. Bowditch, how did your cooking come along during the holidays?
Actually, it went very well. Alhamdulillah, it went very well.
Good, glad to hear it.
Did you have a nice holiday?
I had COVID, so I had a
Oh.
isolated holiday, unfortunately.
Oh, you're kidding. How are you feeling now?
I'm much better. I was only sick for a couple days. It was very mild, but I had to quarantine during the whole period. So yesterday was
I'll
my
tell you
last
though,
day.
it still freaks you out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I took it. It was like a cold, so it wasn't really bad. I worked from home the whole time, but I wasn't really able to see anyone. So I spent Christmas alone in my apartment.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
It's
But
okay.
COVID has not really stuck anybody that I know of. I mean, my immediate family.
Yeah.
But it's scary.
Yeah.
Have you been vaccinated? Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. That's all you can do.
Exactly.
Because,
I mean, I figured it was probably time after 2 years of not getting sick to finally get this new variant. So, yeah.
So now you're doubly protected. You have an immunity and you have the vaccine.
Exactly.
So you should be good to go. So you could just
I know,
walk around. You can just walk around kissing people.
That's what I was hoping for. That now I should be extra protected. That and fine, at least for a few more months, without having to worry about everything after the holidays.
Oh, I know. And then they'll come out with something else. You know, eventually it'll just be like the flu.
I think so.
You know, people don't even talk about the flu anymore.
Yeah.
And what kills most people, in my opinion, of course, our doctoral degrees are not in medicine, but you know, I don't know. It's if God wants me to die by some Chinese heebie-jeebie, well, what the hell am I going to do about it? You know?
I mean, yeah, that's a very good outlook to have.
But it's it'll just be like the flu, be another virus that, you know, we've conquered, and we get a shot and we're fine.
Yep. Just have to get past the newness of it all, right? Not knowing what to do yet. And so once that clears, I think it'll be fine. Because I mean, it's definitely not going away. So it's just something we're gonna have to figure out how to
2
live with.
years of this. Ugh,
Yeah.
it's exhausting.
It really is. It really is.
You know, it has taught me how to Zoom, which I never wanted to learn to do.
Yeah. And honestly, I think it makes us work a bit more, because generally on days that I would have just taken off sick, I could just work from home now. And so it's
Oh
interesting.
yeah, that's much better. Instead of rest and relaxation, oh my God, I get to work.
Exactly.
Your parents must be so proud of you.
On the Galaxy, what's your name, please?
James Minner.
All right.
Heather, I don't know how to bring those people back in, but we're ready on the Jackson case.
All right, I can bring them in. You guys are is it gonna be a plea?
Yeah, just under advisement.
Okay, I'm
non-reporting.
just checking only because what happened? It won't let me bring him into the main room either. Well, that was weird.
Well, Jackson's back. I just don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
happened to Luther.
I had to close the breakout rooms. It looks like Luther left.
He was going to come back. I don't know.
Yeah, when he comes back, I'll let him in. Mr. Minor, I'm gonna put you back in the waiting room. I do not see your attorney yet.
This is Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, I understand that, Mr. Jackson. I'm not speaking to you. Just hold on, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, I'm bringing Luther back in.
Jane, on a Mr. Gannon, I'm going to have to recuse myself.
That's Sona's case.
Oh, okay.
Which one?
The first one, second one, James Gannon.
Uh-oh. Is that an arraignment?
It is an arraignment pretrial, yes.
Okay.
But I'm very close friends with the victim. I didn't realize that until it was brought to my attention.
That'll be one that'll have to go to a Tuesday also, Sona. I think that there's two of them on the docket today.
Okay, and just a heads up, I don't have those files because they were just added and I haven't been allowed back in the office yet, and so I don't have those, like the arraignment pretrial ones.
Okay, do you want me just to bring him in and ask if he just wants to go to another date?
Yeah, well, can we just set it as a pretrial date?
It'll be an arraignment pretrial, but it'll be the same.
He should probably have a chance to have an attorney at the arraignment also.
So what are you saying, Jeff? Should I not offer
Just send for another APT.
Okay. Let me bring him in and let him know. Mr. Gannon?
Yes, ma'am.
Unfortunately, we are not prepared to handle your case today because usually this is done on a different day. So I'm going to adjourn this out. We are going to do it either January 11th or January 25th. What is best for you? It's going to be a Tuesday.
Either way, either one.
We'll do January 11th at 9:10. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I will send you new notice. So again, it's going to be January 11th at 9:10. It is a Tuesday morning, and that's going to be with Judge Green.
Okay.
All right, so we'll see you then.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yep, I'll send out new notice.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Heather. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. I just would rather take care of it than have him just sit there.
Yep.
You know, Heather, my son, my grandson is a wrangler on Asian Sports Farm.
Oh, is she? Is he? Or
Yeah,
he was?
occasionally. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
he helps run pony parties, and as he said, he leads fat people around on horses.
Funny.
For horse.
So he's not like he's herding cattle, you know what I mean? He's a wrangler, but not that type of beef, I suppose.
Jane, you got my message yesterday about Adrian Brown, correct? That he now has retained attorney Daniel Blank. I'm just letting you know, just for purposes of discovery. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning.
You're coming in on another device. Do you know that? Hannah?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I was having problems. Sorry
Okay.
about the two devices. Yeah.
So can I remove the other one since we hear you on this one?
Sure, no problem.
Okay. Who are you here on today?
I'm here on Raymond Coles and then later Tony Gomez.
Okay, let's see. Oh, so Blaze is not on Tony.
No.
Okay, let me change it to you. We have no other parties yet. We have
Yes.
Mr. Chester, but I just want to wait for more before I bring the judge in.
Can you tell me, Sona, is Gomez yours or Brown yours?
So yeah, Brown, Gomez, and Coles. Those are my three cases today.
Okay.
Hannah, did you need to speak to the prosecutor for regarding Mr. Coles or Mr. Gomez?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I am just missing digital discovery, but that's really all.
Yeah, I don't, no one has been in this past week from the officers, so I messaged them all waiting for, I probably won't get it back to you until next week, but
Okay.
I have it noted. And if you can just drop your email to make sure I have the correct contact information to send you the link.
Yeah, sure. You want me to put it in the chat?
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Thank you.
You spoke to Mr. Coles, Hannah?
I have not.
Okay. Because I know he
Yeah.
posted, so he's out of jail.
Yeah. But I think he contacted the court, actually. I was looking at the ROA this morning, and it looks like he had communication with the court. It might have even been today. On the ROA, it says defendant called in, states that shows a different time on notice, wants to know what the exact time is.
Oh, yeah, because and I do have a voicemail in my phone. So let me check my voicemail.
And I might have the wrong number or something for him. I don't know why. Yeah, but he's definitely trying to get in contact.
Okay, let me get on the phone.
And also, Hannah, for the Gomez case, it's going to be a CD. How would you like to receive that?
What's ACD?
No, a CD, like
Oh, a
disc.
CD.
Yeah, sorry. Because
Oh.
it's the airport doesn't use evidence.com, so the detective or their investigator is going to be dropping off the disc to me, and I could probably either try to like save it and upload it on evidence.com, or I can make you a copy, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, either way. If you
Okay.
can put it on evidence.com, then that makes sense.
Okay, I'll try. I'm
Yeah.
not sure exactly. I'm assuming there's a
Okay.
way. So
Yeah.
if it doesn't work, I'll just send you the disc then.
Okay, thanks.
Anna, I have his number if you want it. The one online or in the Register of Actions does look like it's wrong. Did you want to call him?
Mhm. Sure. Yeah.
It's 3987, not 3981.
Okay, yeah, I'll call him. 313-207-3987.
Correct. Yep.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Jane, let's cross our fingers that this is not the way today's going to go. We got to
Well,
get
maybe just people won't show up because it's Christmas time.
true. Okay, let's hope it's that and not everybody just being late.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Trying to print some stuff here. Ooh.
Did we lose Luther again?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we did. We lost him again. Maybe he has a bad connection. Because is he going to handle the other fish without a license towards the end of the doc, or is it 9:45?
I know he sent the other person.
Schomburger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then maybe he'll come in. All right. Hi, on the phone number ending in 8884. What is your name, please?
Jumbo Maria.
All right. I'm going to rename you and I'm going to put you back in the waiting room till we're ready for you, okay?
I just want to reschedule. I'm freaking sick. That's what I've been trying to do for an hour and can't get a hold of anybody.
Okay, so you're
And then
sick, so
finally
you
somebody
can't be
gave me
on
this
Zoom?
number. What?
You're too sick to be on Zoom?
I don't even, how do I even know that I'm talking to anybody from the court if I can't see anybody?
Well, you would need to log in on Zoom and not on your telephone.
I don't know how to do that. Last time I had to come into court and they did it in the room.
Okay,
Let
hold
me
on.
do a Zoom in there. This is ridiculous. We can go to sporting events and everything else. We just can't go into a courthouse. Hello? How do I know that I'm still connected? What am I supposed to?
Okay, just hold on, ma'am.
All right, so how am I supposed to know that I'm not just connected and I'm just sitting here in silence?
Maria, if you want to come in live, we can reschedule you.
Yes, I definitely would love that.
Okay, just so that you know, the prosecutors are usually by Zoom, and so are the attorneys. Are you going to be requesting an attorney?
I didn't even know I had an assault charge against me, ma'am. I thought when I came in in the courthouse and we determined that I didn't assault the lady and that she wasn't threatened.
That was civil, but now that the prosecutor did charge it criminally. So are you going to want an attorney? Do you want to speak to an attorney?
Yes, I am going to want an attorney.
Okay.
Yeah, a corner attorney. Yes, I am going to definitely want one of those.
And Heather, I'm actually on duty today.
Pardon?
I was
All right,
telling the
thank
court
you, Hannah.
that I'm on duty today. Yeah.
Maria, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Jeff, with Mr. Bowditch. He's our MIDC attorney today. Jane, do you know anything about this case, or is it too new for you?
It's too new for me.
Okay, Jeff, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Miss Maria Stumbo. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, on the iPhone, what is your name, please?
Raymond Coles.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry.
Did you need to speak to him, Hannah, in a breakout room?
No, Mr. Coles and I, well, sure, we'll take a breakout room. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, yeah. I'm surprised Kim Michon's not here. Her hearing was at 8:45 and Mr. Minor's here.
Oh, is that Kim Michon?
Yeah,
Oh, I like her.
I do too.
She's been around as long as I have, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe. No, her kids are younger. She maybe came 5 years after I did. I didn't go to law school right away, though. So,
And how long have you been with the office?
well, I've been around almost 30 years, but I was a defense attorney for almost 13 years, and I've been with the office 16 and a half, 17 years. So,
Wow.
yeah, so I was a defense attorney with her. I don't know if we ever had a case together as co-defendants, but we definitely. So, I've done both sides, which I think gives me and I did a lot of it. So it gives me sort of a different perspective, than prosecutors.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That things aren't always as they seem.
Well, I thought was different was what our Huron prosecutor, she went to school to be a police officer. She was a prosecutor for a couple of years with us, and then she went to school and she became a police officer. So, that's different, part of it too. I thought that was neat.
I actually applied to be a police officer a couple times in a few different places. And a long time ago, you used to have to take this Malazzi test, which was basically a written, you took a written test and then you took this physical test, and I passed that. You had to carry this like 6-foot dead body, like dead weight across a room and jump a wall and all that kind of stuff and run. And I passed it and nobody was hiring. So I went to law school, and about halfway through, I got all these phone calls, and I'm like, I've already spent all this money. By that time you're like, well, if I told you my tuition compared to what it is now, you'd think it's nothing. But at the time it seemed very high. I mean, I was at a private school, and
wow.
And I almost, after I became a practicing attorney, almost left and went to Taylor.
Oh, really?
I knew the chief of police, and he kept bugging me, and I almost did. I went down and talked to him and everything. I probably should have. I'd be done. And they had a great pension system.
Nice. Hannah, are you ready, or did you need an adjournment, or did you need to speak with the judge?
Yeah, we're ready. So like I said, we're missing digital, but we were just going to schedule a preliminary exam today.
Okay, judge is coming in just a minute.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
We still have Mr. Jackson on?
We do. Yep, I'll bring him in. Yes, Sona.
Okay. And Hannah, you did receive paper discovery already?
Yeah, I have paper discovery.
Perfect. Okay.
And Hannah, do you have a number for Kim Michon that you could chat me?
No.
She's supposed to be on at 8:45.
I do. I can look it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry.
Hannah, if you can just drop your email too, please.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
All right, are we ready on People versus Raymond Coles?
Yes, Judge.
Yep.
Appearances.
Sona Movsisian on behalf of the people, P83923.
Good morning, Judge. Neighborhood Defender Service by way of Hannah Barron, P85265, representing Mr. Coles.
All right, what are we doing today?
So I am waiting. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Hannah.
I can go. I was just letting the prosecutor know that we are missing digital discovery. We got paper discovery, but we would like to schedule a preliminary exam in this case.
That is correct, Judge. The officer is out this
And
week.
the blue sheet, Judge. Yep.
All right, so February 9, February 16.
February 16 would be good for me.
How about 11:30?
That works
That
for me
works
as
for me,
well.
Judge.
All agreed?
Yes, Judge.
Anything as to bond?
Judge, Mr. Coles is on a tether. He's here in court today. He's been keeping up with all of everything required for him by the court. So I would ask for him to be off tether.
Judge, the people would object to that.
Jumped around on my screen. Ms. Barron, any specific hardship that the tether's causing Mr. Coles?
Judge, I was only briefly able to talk with Mr. Coles this morning. So unfortunately, I don't know. If I could get a breakout room, I could ask him. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
we can
you.
Put you in a breakout. Sure.
Thanks,
Heather?
Judge.
Hannah, can you go back in that room that you were already in?
Yes.
And Mr. Coles, do you know how to do that? Go back into the room that you were in, just touch your screen and go back to room 4.
Good morning, Mr. Bowditch.
Good morning, Judge Oakley. We're ready on Stumbo.
I cannot bring Miss Stumble back in until everybody is out of the breakout rooms. Something happened to my breakout rooms, unfortunately.
Jeff, if you think you can tell her how to get out of the breakout, you can jump back in and talk to her.
You know, Judge, I think she's on the phone. I don't.
She
think
is.
she-
She would have to hang up and come back.
Do you happen to get a
I mean,
phone
I could
number
pass
for her,
that
Jeff?
information along if you'd wish. If I
Let
can
me
get back-
check, Judge. I don't know if I have one.
Jeff, did you
Your
happen
Honor,
to get a
it's-
phone number? Jeff, did you get her phone number?
No, Your Honor.
I have it.
Go ahead.
734-858-8884.
All right, let's see if she'll answer the phone.
Mr. Green, what case are you here on?
Hi, I'm on the case of Desiree McCowan. And I wasn't sure whether that's in front of Judge Tina Brooks Green or Judge Oakley.
I don't see it. Let me
Yeah, is this Miss Stumbo?
check it in. Hold on.
Thank you.
Miss Stumbo, this is Judge Oakley from the 34th District Court. I've got you on my speakerphone. I've got Mr. Bowditch on Zoom. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Bowditch.
Your Honor, for the
Miss
record.
Stumbo.
For the record, Your Honor, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Ms. Stumbo. Your Honor, today's date and time set for arraignment. We waive formal reading, stand mute, ask court to enter a not guilty plea. Ms. Stumbo has also requested a pretrial in person because she struggles, as many do, on a computer. So we would wish a date when she could appear for a pretrial in person.
How about next Wednesday, Miss Stumbo, January 5th?
Yeah, hopefully I'll be healthy by then as well, too.
All right.
Judge, that's a bad day for us anyways, especially for something like that.
Say that again, Heather, I'm sorry.
That's probably a bad date.
At 9 a.m.
Miss Stumbo, wait a minute. Don't speak, please. Heather, go ahead.
That's probably a bad date for us for something like that, only because,
So heavy already?
yes.
Yeah, let's go to the 12th then. Miss Stumbo, we'll give you an extra week to get healthy. We're gonna go to January 12th. This could be at 9:45 in the morning.
Okay.
Courtroom 3.
Okay.
All right. You're all set. Feel better.
Thank you, sir. Have a great New Year.
Thank you. You too. All right,
Mr. Green?
Bowditch.
Yes,
Did you get my message?
yes. What do I need to do? Anything?
Nope, you don't need to do anything. It's just sitting in a jury trial box, waiting for somebody to schedule a jury trial.
Okay, so they'll send me a notice?
Correct, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Have a nice
Have a good day.
holiday.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Sorry, Judge.
All right.
Oh, there she is.
Ms. Michon, did you need to speak to Mr. Minor in a breakout room?
No, I don't. I think we're just going to set it. Ms. Gillis, I don't have any discovery. So obviously I can't advise him to hold or waive since I don't know anything other than the charges, my friend.
I will, that officer is away out of town, but I think I can send you paper right away and then give me like a week or two to send discovery. So you want to just set another PCC?
If the court will allow, that would be lovely.
Sure. Good morning, counsel. Your appearance for Mr. Minor, please.
Kim Michon, Neighborhood Defender Services, P59167, on behalf of Mr. Minor, Your Honor.
Jane, you want to go out like January 19th? Maybe that's enough time for your OIC to get back in town. You get the full discovery package out?
Yeah, I do, but the 26th would be better if that's available.
Sure. Ms. Michon?
That's a fine date, Judge, for a PCC. I do have 2 in-person preliminary examinations scheduled, so I will endeavor to align our planets.
Would, I can give you some flexibility in the timing of the PCC. I can go 8:45 out to 10 a.m. if one end of that spectrum would help you.
8:45 would be lovely, Judge, and I will be there promptly.
Kim, you have my number, right?
Of course.
Just call me if you don't get it in like a week.
Understood.
You can bug
Mr.
me.
Minor, you got that? January 26th, 8:45?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody, and very happy holidays to everybody. Be safe.
You too.
Same
Thank
with
you.
Something happened to Mr. Chester. He was here and now he's gone. I'm going to bring in the Spanish interpreter to see what she is here on. Somehow Chester went into a breakout room.
I think he never came out.
No, he did.
We did?
Yes. Hi, for the Spanish interpreter, who are you here on, please?
Tereso Garcia. Excuse me. Tereso Garcia. 1S39.
Teresa Garcia?
Yes.
Okay. She is not here yet. When she is, we will bring you in.
Sir, how do you say your
Okay,
last name?
it's a male.
Oh, okay.
Sir, how do you say your last name?
My name?
Yes, sir.
Cáceres. C-A-C-E. Yes, Cáceres.
Good morning. I'll try to get that right when we get you back on the record.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Jane, Soma, we've got a trooper in the waiting room. Last name Doughty.
That's not mine, I don't believe.
He's on Mr. Lenter, L-E-N-T-E-R. Who's not here yet. I have Mr. Chester Jackson back.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Mr. Jackson.
Good morning, sir.
And Mr. Jackson, we've got a file for November 26, 2021. It's a conservation ticket, general violations. Comment ticket says, I'm sorry, sir?
No, I say yes, sir. I did receive a ticket.
Yes. And according to the information that's on the ticket, you were in possession of an untagged deer. So this is a misdemeanor?
Judge, I talked to
Okay, Mr. Jackson, don't speak for a minute.
Okay.
Your Honor, we talked in a breakout room with the officer, and he's going to admit that he's guilty of that, and the court can assess fines and costs. We just asked it to be under advisement for a year, non-reporting. Just don't let it happen again in the next year, and it will be dismissed off his record.
Mr. Jackson, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir. I certainly do.
Are you prepared to go forward today without an attorney, or would you like to seek the advice of an attorney?
No, sir. I'm fine with your decision.
Okay, but we're not at my decision yet. We're at your decision. Are you prepared to go forward with that deal that the prosecutor discussed without talking to an attorney, or would you like to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
I would like to go forward.
Okay.
Your Honor, may I say, I made an honest mistake, and I did not tag the deal. And the officer confiscated the deal. I'm very sorry about that. I was just tired, and I did not tag the deal. I had all my license and the tags and everything in my wallet. I made an honest mistake. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. And you understand your rights and you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. And understanding all of that, you're pleading guilty today freely and voluntarily. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Gillis, you satisfied with the factual basis?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Jackson, I'll accept your plea. Is there anything else you want me to consider before I set the terms of sentence?
No, sir, I don't have anything to say. I made an honest mistake, and I tried to help conservation.
All right. The prosecutors asked me to take this under a delayed sentence for 12 months. I will do so. The terms of that agreement are that you stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. Your court costs are assessed in the amount of $300. We've got your address on DeQuinder Street. Is that going to be a good address for at least 12 months?
Yes, sir.
All right. And can I have a phone number to put on the file?
Yes, you may. My phone number is 313-731-8925.
Thank you, sir. All right. That $300 is due within 5 days. If you cannot pay it in 5 days, go to our court website and go to our Contact Us tab, and you'll have some other payment options there.
For hunters because he's a big hunter and fisherman.
Understood?
Yes, sir. May I pay that after we speak? I mean, after we're finished.
Say that again?
May I pay this my fine right after we speak?
You can, but if you do that, it's going to be online. And there is a third-party vendor fee. So I just want to warn you, that's going to cost you probably an extra 20 or 30 bucks, somewhere like that.
Yes, I just would like to take care of this.
I appreciate that. I just want to let you know that there are extra fees if you pay it online.
Yes, sir.
Any questions, Mr. Jackson?
No, sir. I just would like to wish you all a happy New Year.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson, and back at you. Stay well.
Thank you.
Heather, we got anything?
Yep, Hannah Barron and Mr. Coles. I don't know if they need to speak to you again.
Counsel?
Yep. Yeah, if we could, Judge. Judge, will you give me a breakout room to talk with my client about the tether that he's on? Mr. Coles can't afford the tether that he's on. He's been working at a plant as a machinist for the past 9 years. He is supporting his 14-year-old child who he lives with. And the tether is an extra expense that he can't afford. And Judge, it's not necessary in this case where Mr. Coles is present here in court. He is following all the conditions of the court and he has no problem doing so.
Madam Prosecutor?
Judge, the court objects to removing the tether for a few reasons, or sorry, the people object. The nature of the crime is pretty significant in regards to the injuries sustained by the complaining witness. The defendant knows where the complaining witness resides as well as where the complaining witness works. I believe they actually work in the same plant together. And so the people are concerned in regards to the complaining witness's safety. Given the nature of the offense, we definitely understand the cost to the tether, but also the benefits do outweigh the costs in this situation to ensure that the complaining witness remains safe throughout these proceedings.
And Judge, just to
Thank you.
comment on
Go ahead.
the fact that they do work together, it's true, they do work together. And that's the reason that the tether actually isn't really helpful in this regard. The tether can't do anything about the fact that the two of them work together. Mr. Coles is actually trying to get that sorted out right now. I told him that we'll be able to get him documentation of the fact that he is not allowed to have contact with the complaining witness in this case. And he intends to show that documentation to his work to get moved to another facility so that he does not need to have any form of contact with the complaining witness.
Yes, and the job is aware of that, of the nature of the crime, and I believe they're also working with the complaining witness as well to ensure that the two of them do not encounter each other in the facility.
Mr. Coles, where are you working?
I work at Fiat Chrysler Automotive, Stellantis.
All right, say that again. I didn't understand that.
I work at Fiat Chrysler Automotive, Stellantis.
Thank you. And how long have you been there at Fiat?
At over 9 years now, going on 10 years, hopefully. I'll have 10 years in May.
Thank you. Ms. Barron, I'm looking at the CCH and there's a prior Van Buren Township from 2017. Looks like that might have been pled down from a domestic. Do you know anything about that case?
No, Judge, I don't have the benefit of having the
Okay.
criminal history. I could ask Mr. Coles about it if Your Honor wants.
All right. All right, I'm going to leave the bond as is. I understand the financial hardship, but my main concern is the fact that we've had no further problems since he went on bond. I'd like to keep it that way. Thank you, ladies. Happy
Thank you,
holidays.
Judge.
Thank you.
Judge, I'm bringing in Officer Dowdy with Mr. Lentner, who is going to be on the telephone. Is that Mr. Lentner on the telephone?
It is, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Lentner, this is Judge Oakley, 34th District Court. I've got your file in front of me. It's a misdemeanor from December 2nd, 2021, spilled load on highway.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Gillis, is there an offer?
Pardon me?
You're muted. Ms. Gillis, you're muted.
Sorry, I have an officer on this. If we could all go in a breakout room.
Heather?
Officer Dowdy is, thank you.
Jane, can you go back in that room? Oh, oh my goodness. It's one of those days with the rooms.
Of course.
Next, I can bring in Mr. Blank, and I think his client's Adrian Brown.
Okay.
Mr. Brown, is your first name Adrian?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's my client. This is Attorney Blank.
Do either one of you guys have video? Because I'm not getting any video from you two.
Okay, can you hear me at least? There I am.
There it is.
All right, counsel, your appearance for Mr. Brown, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Daniel J. Blank, P10873, retained counsel on behalf of Mr. Brown.
Thank you.
Good morning,
What do
Your
we got
Honor.
today,
Sonam
counsel?
Movsisian on behalf of the people.
Thank you. Mr. Blank, what are we doing?
Your Honor, I just filed my appearance. I don't have any discovery in the matter. I would surely like to get the discovery so I can go over it with my client.
You want to adjourn this probable cause conference out then?
Yeah, I'd like to adjourn it. Could I have exactly the counts that the defendant is charged with, Your Honor? I would like that so that my client understands that.
Sure. Count 1 is assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation, and count 2 is domestic violence misdemeanor.
Yeah, I think we need to adjourn the probable cause hearing, and I would like to get a copy of the discovery.
Sure. January 19, give you enough time?
January 19th, it looks good. What time, Your Honor?
Let's call it 9:30.
9:30. Mr. Brown.
Mr. Blank, if you can just share your email address so I have the correct information to send you the link for the discovery.
Do you want to email me that?
Yes, I would like your email address so I can send you the discovery link.
Okay, it's D as in Danny, J as in the month of June, blank, BLANK, PC, like in Paul Charles, at yahoo.com. No caps, no spaces.
Great, thank you. I appreciate it. You should get that early next week.
Okay, could I get your phone number, please?
Yeah,
In
let's
case I
not
need
waste
to-
my time doing it though. Let's
Okay.
do this in chat so I can keep working.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're ready on
Jane,
Letner.
are you ready on that file?
Yes, David Letner, we're ready.
And Mr. Letner, we got you?
Yes.
Thank you. What are we doing, Ms. Gillis?
We're going to change the spill load to a defective equipment, which makes it then a civil infraction instead of a misdemeanor, and he's going to admit responsibility to that.
Is there an agreed upon find a cause?
Nope, leave that to the discretion of the court.
Thank you. Mr. Letner, is that correct? You're pleading responsible to defective equipment?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea. Fines and costs are $250 paid within 5 days, or go to our website and check out your options there.
Okay, I'll send a check in the mail today.
Thank you. Mr.
Thank
You're
you.
dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, have a good day.
You as well. Heather, do you want to bring in our interpreter and see if we can get that one taken care of?
Yep, I'm gonna bring them in now.
File is Garcia, Jane. I think it's yours. It's no license or multiple licenses.
Jane, you're muted.
That's fine. You can put us in a breakout room, I guess, unless he has an attorney. Does he have an attorney?
No attorney, none.
Okay, we can go into a breakout room with the interpreter. I need the interpreter there.
Yep, hold on 1 second. I'm waiting for him to connect to audio.
Pero eso tiene que conectarse al micrófono.
He's not connected yet.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm gonna bring in Bert Scott. He's the plea officer, or I'll wait for Jane to get back.
Haven't left yet.
I know,
Bringing
but
Steve and the iPhone in to find out who they are, Heather.
okay, Jane, I'm putting you guys in the breakout room.
Pero eso necesita encender su
Jane, can you go
cámara.
back in your room, please?
Sí, permítame
Yes.
tantito.
Thank you.
Estoy. Ujú.
Ok,
Jane.
parece que nos van a...
I don't know what happened to Steve. We lost him. And the iPhone just went away too.
Hi, on the iPhone,
Hello?
what is your name, please?
Tony Gomez.
All right. Did you need to speak to him, Hannah?
No, I'm ready. Thank you.
Okay.
Gomez got video.
Let's see here.
Counsel, you're appearing for Mr. Gomez and tell me what we're doing.
Yes, Judge, Neighborhood Defender Service by way of Hannah Barron, P85265, representing Mr. Gomez. I let the prosecutor know this morning that I am missing digital discovery. I do have paper discovery, and I am requesting a live exam.
You want to just get the exam date with the idea of digital discovery? We'll make it to you before then.
Yep, as long as that's okay with the as long as the prosecutor thinks that I'll get the digital. Is she still on?
Yes, I am.
She is, yep.
And that works for me. Like I mentioned earlier, the
Awesome.
officer will be sending it to me next week.
Okay, Ms. Barron, did we already schedule a live exam for you?
For the other case, yes, on February
What date was
16th.
that?
February 16th.
All right, let's keep them together then. February
Okay.
16th? Right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That one was at
What time would be your
11:30.
first one, 11:30?
Yep.
All right, let's do them both at 11:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything as to bond, ladies?
No, Judge.
Bond is continued.
No,
And
thank you,
we're
Judge. Happy New Year. I think those are all my cases. So I will see you after next year, I guess.
No, Sona, you still have
Oh.
Philip Franklin at 10:15.
Yes, I forgot that one. Thank you, because that's a file I don't have. Thank you.
Yes.
I guess I'm
That
not.
is
leaving
it for
that.
me, and just to let the court know I am on duty today if the court needs anything.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Hannah.
that.
Thank you.
Judge, I have to go in the breakout room with Jeff, bring him out because the breakout rooms are messed up. I've called Fred on it. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to join Jeff and bring him out so we can talk to Mr. Scott.
Thanks. Good morning, Mr. Perkins.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm not bad at all. And you?
I'm doing better. I'm in a protocol right now. You know, I keep on testing positive, so I'm in my
great.
basement. Yeah, but I'm vaccinated, so I'm doing okay.
Good. Good luck. And you're calling in on A&K equipment?
Yes.
Not your normal kind of case.
No, but I'm picking up these corporate clients. It's
Good.
I like them.
They pay.
Yeah, they do. They do. You bill them and they pay. It's a 30-day, 60-day cycle.
That's always nice.
Yes.
You probably want to talk to Ms. Gillis then to see if there's any offer on the table.
Yes. Yeah, I know that my client, Thomas Scar, should be in the waiting room, I believe.
Oh,
What's
that
his
must.
last name? I'm sorry. What's his last name, Mr. Perkins?
Sklar. He's the
Start
manager.
with a Z?
No,
I got
SK.
Tom Z. Oh, I see him. I see him. We got him. We'll
Okay.
bring him in.
Okay.
You want him in the breakout room with you, Mr. Perkins, or just send you and Ms. Gillis in?
If Miss Gillis and I can get in the breakout room, and then I would probably need one with him because he and I haven't been able to meet.
That's all right. That's
All right.
All right. So am I sending you in with him first, Mr. Perkins? Before the
Perkins and
prosecutor?
Gillis.
Okay. Hopefully nothing happens. I'm going to try the breakout rooms.
Okay.
All right. Jane, before you send Jane in.
Yep.
Jane, what are we doing? What are we doing on Ms. Garcia's file?
I'm working on that right now. I'm trying to find a misdemeanor equivalent. I mean, equivalent civil infraction is what I'm trying to find.
Okay.
El juez le acaba de preguntar a la fiscal.
Hey,
qué es
Mr.
lo que
Perkins, I'm
vamos a
going to put
hacer
you
en
in the
el
breakout
caso.
room.
All right, thank
Y
you.
le dijo de que está buscando la forma de hacerlo una infracción civil. Entonces nos esperamos.
Judge, I'm going to bring in Tom Z to figure out who he is.
Yep.
No, you know what? I'm just gonna give him impeding.
Mr.
Doesn't look
Bowditch,
like
would
he
you like
has
to
much
speak
on
to
his
Mr.
record.
Scott?
And he doesn't speak English. He just let it expire, but stay on.
We're ready on Mr. Scott, I believe, Your Honor, if Mr. Scott appears.
All right. Actually, he's here twice, so let's see which one brings him in. Mr. Scott, you are muted. Mr. Scott, are you there?
Mr. Scott?
Unmute. Okay, now I
Can you hear me?
Mr. Scott, is that you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a video camera you can turn on?
I'm on my sister's. I'm not familiar. She's trying to do it now, Judge.
All right, Mr. Bowditch, your appearance for Mr. Scott.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch, 45367, appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Scott. Your Honor, this is a matter that is before Judge Green, scheduled for a jury trial. We do have a resolution, and with the patience of the court, we'd like you to handle it so we can get it off the docket.
Tell me what the plea is.
Your Honor, Mr. Scott would be pleading guilty to the charge of assault and battery with the understanding the court would take the file for 6 months. No further incidents of this nature or criminal nature, the matter would be dismissed.
All right, Mr. Scott, you understand the possible penalty for this charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand your rights and the options those rights give you?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to this charge today freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Mr. Bowditch, would you like to do the voir dire so I can get the factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor, if I could. Mr. Scott, on the day in question, did you put this young man in the house that lived there with you in fear?
Yes.
Satisfied.
Your defense is satisfied.
Would that be on September 12, 21, Mr. Scott?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the other gentleman involved in the situation, his last name Denzemo?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept the plea.
Your Honor, can I have the case number?
Case number is 210709. What should I know about Mr. Scott before I sentence?
Well, Your Honor, Mr. Scott, I don't believe has any recent criminal history. He also has been hospitalized for the last 2 weeks, having part of one of his feet amputated. The situation, the living situation, has been rectified. The alleged victim in this matter, the victim in this matter, does not live there. They have no communication. They have no reason to communicate. I think this matter is over, Your Honor.
I would agree.
Mr. Scott, anything you want to add before I sentence?
Están ofreciendo una...
Mr. Kachina, can you wait till the judge is done with what he's doing, please, before you speak?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Mr. Scott, anything you want me to consider?
No, sir.
I've got your address on Loza Lane, correct?
Yes, sir.
Phone number 829-8961.
Yes, Your Honor.
That address on Loza Lane likely to be a good address for you for at least 6 months?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'll go along with the recommendation. I'll delay sentence for 6 months. During that time period, you stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. Court costs are assessed in the amount of $500. Those costs are due within 5 days. If you cannot pay it in full within 5 days, go to our website, go to the Contact Us tab, and you'll see your other options. Any questions?
Okay. Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
Good luck with your foot.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. Thank you, Miss Gillis.
Thank you, everyone. And Judge, I'm offering Mr. Garcia impeding.
Okay, okay.
La señora fiscal le ofreció impedimento en tu caso, lo que quiere decir que no podías producir la licencia y el juez dijo ok.
Mr. Garcia is muted.
Prende tu micrófono, Tereso. Ahí aparece un micrófono en rojo con una rayita. Ok,
¿Escucho?
ahora estamos. Sí, ahí es.
Sí. Sí.
Mr. Garcia, you understand that impeding traffic is a civil infraction?
¿Entiendes que el impedir es una infracción de tráfico?
Sí.
Yes.
If I accept your plea to impeding traffic, I will dismiss the misdemeanor no license or multiple licenses.
Si tú aceptas esta oferta, entonces voy a descartar la acusación de que no tenías licencia o que no tenías múltiples licencias.
Sí.
Yes.
Is it your desire today to plead responsible to impeding traffic on November 30, 2021 at a location?
Es tu
94?
decisión.
Sí.
A location in Romulus.
Es tu decisión aceptar responsabilidad que en el mes de noviembre del 2021 estabas impidiendo tráfico.
Sí.
¿Tu respuesta? Yes.
Sí.
I will accept your plea to the civil infraction and dismiss the misdemeanor.
Ok, voy a aceptar esta nueva acusación y voy a descartar el delito menor del que se te acusaba.
Sí.
I've got your address on Florida Street. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Your Honor.
I'm showing your address on Florida Street in Detroit. Is that correct?
Estoy viendo que tu dirección es en la calle Florida en Detroit. ¿Es eso correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Could I have your phone number to put it on the file?
Dame tu número telefónico para ponerlo en el registro.
Es el 313.
313.
Ajá. 363.
363.
35.
35.
13.
313-363-3513.
Thank you. Mr. Garcia, your fines and costs on this file total $200.
Señor García, tus costos y multa en este caso total son de $200.
Sí, está bien.
It's okay.
You need to pay that within 5 days or go to our website.
Tienes que pagar esto dentro de los próximos 5 días y si no tienes que ir al sitio web del juzgado.
Oh, sí, sí. Está bien.
Any questions?
¿Alguna pregunta?
No, ninguna pregunta.
No, none, Your Honor.
Enjoy your day, Mr. Garcia. Thank you, Mr.
Goza.
Socieras.
Goza del día y esto queda terminado.
Gracias. Gracias a todos.
Thank you to all. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, sir. Thank you.
Jane, do you have any of your misdemeanor cases? Look at Philip Franklin. I showed that the victim was Melissa Alexander. Oh, you know, I'm going to run in there with Judge and verify if it's stamped.
Which file are you looking for? Which file, Franklin?
sure it was a domestic.
Did James Gannon get adjourned or something?
Yes, he did.
How about Darden, Michael Darden?
Nothing. None of the other people have come in. Sona,
Yeah. Sorry, say that again. I can't hear you.
it is stamped domestic violence.
Okay. Interesting. It shows up in our database as a general warrant, but that's okay. I'll try to locate the file once I'm back.
Look, you're talking Franklin, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I don't have a file on that.
It's an older case. I think he was capious, and so now it just came up from 2018, but on ACT, it shows that it was a general warrant.
I don't know. You'd have to look at the investigator's report.
I did. It's stamped domestic. It says they were in a dating relationship.
Okay, thank you, Heather.
Yep.
I could talk to Todd Perkins if you have time to put me in a breakout room with him.
He is still in his breakout room with his client.
Oh, okay. I don't want to be in there. Well, you know, I'm going to call, Trooper Dottie's going to help me with that one. So he's standing by.
Okay.
Well, everybody else is on vacation.
Oh, just us lucky ones are the only ones left here.
Well, the thing is then they don't all show up and the docket goes faster.
Yeah.
I mean, like 4 of them wrote me and said they're on vacation, you know, and it's not a formal hearing. So if I can get them settled.
Right.
Move on.
Jeff, are we boring you?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I saw
Okay,
that.
give me 3 minutes, okay?
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna step away too real quick.
A good time to get some coffee.
Whew. Finally, Jeff. Reverse Scott.
I had to make myself some more coffee.
Yeah. Judge Green was in a panic about that, Bert Scott.
All right, I'm back. Jane, did you want to talk to Mr. Perkins?
Yes.
I just sent you something, Jane.
You did?
Yeah,
In the chat room or on my phone?
on your email.
Oh, the
All right,
office.
I'm gonna put
email?
you guys in a room.
Hey, Heather. 10 o'clock, Steven Seeger. I don't see a file. Was it adjourned? Oh, I found it. Never mind.
Please leave your message for
34th District Court calling for Steven Seeger. Mr. Seeger, we've got time available to handle your hearing that's scheduled for today by Zoom. If you'd like to jump on the Zoom, we'll take care of you and get you on your way.
Judge, it looks like we have Aisha Ross, ROSS, in the waiting room. Bringing her in. Hi, Aisha's phone.
Yes.
Is your last name Ross?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Ms. Ross. I've got a file with your name on it from February 20, 2020. The charge
Okay.
is drove while license not valid or improper license. This is a misdemeanor, carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 90 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Are you prepared to go forward today without an attorney, or would you like to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
I would like to speak to one.
All right, we're going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Bowditch.
Thank you.
Did we lose Jane?
We did. She's in with Mr. Perkins.
Thank you.
Do we want to wait or do you want me to put them in?
No, you can put him in with Jeff. You can, if we get an offer from Jane, you can chat it to Jeff.
Mr. Perkins, do you need your client out?
Yeah, you can pull him out. I'm calling him on his phone though. Just real quick.
Oh, there we go.
He could take the plea for his client. It's civil.
Philip Franklin, this is the 34th District Court calling. We have time available now if you'd like to get on Zoom so we can handle your matter a little bit early this morning. What are we doing, Mr. Perkins?
We're gonna accept the civil infraction. It's my understanding they're gonna dismiss the misdemeanor and it's fines and costs on the civil infraction here.
That's correct.
So you're gonna plea on behalf of A&K Equipment, you're gonna plea to the unqualified driver and dismiss the misdemeanor, correct?
Correct.
All right, I will accept that. The civil infraction carries fines and costs of $180. Pay that within 5 days if we can.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Get well, Mr. Perkins.
You too. Have a nice holiday. You
Thank
too,
you.
Jay.
Jane, Jeff is in a breakout room with Asia Ross at 9:45,
Okay.
just in case you're ready for an offer or anything.
If there's an offer, we can chat it to Jeff, let him know.
Do you have a driving record in there?
Nope.
Jeff, I need to talk to Jeff real quick.
Cool.
Jane, can you go back in that room that you were in, room 2?
Yep.
Jeff, I'm gonna move you to number 2.
All right, thank you.
Subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
I'm bringing in Mr. Franklin.
Thank you.
Jane, I need 1 second with Miss Ross.
Ms.
right.
Gillis, we've got Mr. Franklin coming in. Is there an offer on Mr. Franklin's file?
That's a DV case,
Yep, that's Sona's.
Okay.
but Asia
Is
Ross,
there- Go ahead.
Asia Ross, allowing a licensed person to drive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sona, we got an offer from Mr. Franklin to consider?
No, Judge, because I actually don't have the file with me. I have been out of the office due to COVID and it wasn't pulled because it was
Yep.
a misdemeanor on today's docket. And so I don't actually have it with me.
All right, Mr. Franklin, are you connected, sir?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Franklin, I've got a file here with your name on it from June 5, 2018. Domestic violence aggravated. This is a misdemeanor that carries a possible penalty of up to 1 year in jail, up to $1,000 fines plus court costs. Do you understand the charge, sir?
Yes.
All right. At this point, the prosecutor is not able to make an offer. So you can plead guilty, you can plead not guilty. We'll give you another pretrial date, see if the prosecutor has an offer to make at that time. Do you understand those options?
Yes.
And are you prepared to go forward without an attorney, or would you like to speak to a court-appointed attorney today?
I have attorney hired for later.
Okay. So we'll give you a new date and you'll let your attorney know that?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, I'm looking at a date, pretty much any Wednesday in January.
No, Judge, this is gonna be the Tuesday, the 11th or the 25th, because it's
Oh,
a
that's right.
domestic.
That's right. Thank you. You threw me off by having it on. Yep.
Sorry.
So I can go January 11 or January 25, Mr. Franklin.
January 25.
And let's do this at 9:10.
Okay.
Sir, I've got your address on Beverly Road. Is that a correct address?
Yes.
And did you get my voicemail this morning?
No, sir, I didn't.
All right, so let's check the phone number I've got. I've got a 355-7218.
Yes.
That's a good one?
Yes, that's the number. I just haven't checked it. It might be on there.
No, that's all right.
I was just
all right.
trying to make sure I made this meeting
No
because I
problem
was
at all.
unaware that I had a warrant out until I got
Sure.
pulled over and they said I had a warrant.
All right. Ms. Moisisian, is there any bond recommendation from the people?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Franklin, I'm going to put you on a personal bond on this file. Couple conditions: stay out of trouble, cooperate so that with your attorney so that on the January 25 court day, we can actually accomplish something. Got that?
Okay. Yes.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you mess up on bond?
Yes.
Any questions, sir?
No, not at this time.
Enjoy your day.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Bowditch, are you ready on Ross?
Thank
Yes,
you.
Your Honor,
Have a
ready.
great one.
You as well.
I'm here.
I understand, Mr. Bowditch, that the people have offered an allow unlicensed driver to operate.
Yes, Your Honor. For the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Ms. Ross. We waived formal reading, stand mute at the arraignment. As far as the pretrial, the court is correct. Ms. Ross would be pleading guilty to an added charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle with the understanding the original charge would be dismissed.
All right, Ms.
That's
Ross,
correct.
You understand your rights and options?
Yes.
You understand the possible penalty for that added charge?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
On February 20, 2020, did you operate a vehicle in Romulus?
Yes.
Something wrong with your license at that time?
Yes.
What was wrong?
They were suspended.
Ms. Gillis, Mr. Bowditch, satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Anything I should consider before I sentence Ms. Ross?
No.
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Ross,
Oh,
show me
Your
your
Honor,
address
she has
on-
cleared up. Whatever was wrong, Your Honor, she cleared it up. It's not, whatever was wrong, she did clear it up.
She's legal again.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, Your Honor.
Great. Ms. Ross, I'm showing your address on Starwood. Is that correct?
Yes.
373-8224 phone number, correct?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right, I'm going to assess your total fines and costs at $500, payable within 5 days. If that's not a possibility, then you're going to need to go to our website under Contact Us and set up some other arrangements. Your options are online. Understood?
Okay. Thank you.
Do you have any questions, ma'am?
No, I do not.
Enjoy your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ms. Ross.
Thank you.
Jane is biting at her fingers, getting ready to get out. She says her suitcase is packed,
Unfortunately-
Judge, and her husband is ready to go.
Yeah, unfortunately, we got to wait 30 minutes past these times before we see what happens. That's why I'm trying to call people.
Let's call this Cordell Neely.
Is there a deal on Mr. Neely, Jane? In case we get him?
In case we get him, we'll do an allowing.
All right,
Are you on Susan McDougal too, the misdemeanor?
not that I'm aware of yet.
Gerald Tennille, please.
Yeah, you're speaking with his son. He's in the hospital at the time.
Okay.
But
So-
I'm saying, like, I'll be able to collect any kind of information you're trying to,
No, hold on. You are not Gerald Tennille. You are Gerald Tennille's son.
My name is Gerald Snow, but yes, I'm his son.
All right. Are you Gerald Lewis Tennille?
I'm his son. I'm not him. I'm his son, and I can gather any kind of information you feel like giving. He's in the hospital. He can't even communicate. So what is there that you need to say, sir?
He's supposed to be in my courtroom today.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm not calling to gather information.
no, understood.
Okay,
I'm just
so-
saying, I'm sorry that I didn't say it in a specific way,
Okay.
but if you need me to collect hospital information for you to
Okay.
show that he's in there, I'll do that for you.
I just want to make sure I'm not
Was it for the
speaking to
house?
Gerald Lewis Tennille.
Was it for the house, sir?
No.
What was the court case over? Like,
Is there
I
some
mean,
reason you can't tell me your frickin' name?
I just gave you my name, bro. It's Gerald Tennille. What you mean?
We'll issue a bench warrant.
Hello?
Calling for Mr. Neely, Cordell Neely.
Yes, it's him.
All right, Mr. Neely, do you have the ability to Zoom for a court date today? You're scheduled at 10:30. We got time now. If you want to get on Zoom, we can take care of you and get you on your way.
Oh, sure, I'll do it now.
All right, I'm gonna hang up so you can get on Zoom.
Okay.
Your Honor, I rang Mr. Neely. If appropriate, I'll jump in with him when he comes in.
Thank you. Hey, Heather, Steven Seeger.
Yes.
Did we do something with that one already?
No, you were just saying that you couldn't find the file and then you found it.
What did I do with it? That's the question. Oh, okay. I left a phone message for him and haven't heard anything.
Okay. Oh, Cordell Neely, we have him. Let's bring him in.
Yeah, bring him in. Bring him in.
I need a breakout room with him, Heather.
Oh, you're already prepared for him, Jeff?
Already prepared. I just need a breakout room.
All right, wait till he gets his audio and I'll put you guys in.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yep. Oh, didn't work.
So Jane, I've called everybody I've got a phone number for.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Hi, Mr. Neely. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with attorney Mr. Bowditch, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Jane, your faces are so funny.
I'm bored. Like, skip show on the road.
Exactly.
Sure.
Hey, at least this year you don't have my rafters from my basement.
Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, last year I wasn't doing Zoom.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and everybody kept saying to me, why are you in your basement? Well, the rest of the basement is very nicely finished. It's got a bathroom, it's carpeted, part of it's drywalled, I have a fireplace. after I did all that, I said to the painter, I said, can we paint the ceiling black like people do, flat black on some? And
That
he
is
goes,
so nice.
yeah, you know what he said to me? He goes, no. He goes, you should have asked me before you put all this in. He goes, no way, it would be too hard. We'd get stuff all over. I'd have to repaint the walls. He goes, not doing it. Call someone else.
Yeah, because I think they have to spray that up there. So yeah, that would get all over.
Yes, it has to be sprayed. And it's, I mean, if I had done it before I put all that in, because I had a flood before everybody else had floods. I had floods.
Oh, okay.
The month COVID, right? The week that they announced the shutdown is the week I had a flood. And it was hard getting anybody in to fix everything.
Wait, I got to answer my phone. Hold on.
Ready or neither?
I think Heather's on the phone.
Thank you, ma'am. We're having our New Year's specials today. Thank you.
Well, I'm happy he came in early.
Oh, Mr. Neely is very appreciative.
Oh, yeah.
See, not all Wayne County prosecutors are harsh.
I've softened
She'll be
over
in just a
time.
few minutes.
Jeremy, Jeff, I softened over time.
Well,
Doesn't look like he agrees with you, Jane.
oh, no, absolutely wrong. She, but I thought she was every bit as charming and delightful when we were in law school.
Yeah. We've known each other 30 years, Heather, 30 some years.
30 some years. At a law school, it's not even around anymore.
Oh, what law school was it?
DCL. We graduated on the 100th anniversary of that law school.
Wow,
Yep.
nice. Mr. Neely's thinking, gosh, these people are old. They're as old as I am.
I wasn't even born.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're old enough to be my kid.
But I'll keep my mouth shut so she stays in a good mood.
That's right. Well, she's very happy that you got on early, I'll tell you that.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
the
our law
prosecutor
school.
don't have to go to an early bird special.
Yeah. Well, we get the same amount of time, no matter if this docket lasts an hour or 4 hours.
Oh, well, that's nice.
We don't get overtime though. So
Oh, okay, I see. I'm
we
sorry.
get time. I get 10 hours added to my vacation bank. Like,
Oh, for working today?
yep.
Nice.
Is
Yeah,
it
so I'll
snowing?
work-
up, Jane?
Is it what?
snowing up? Is it
Yeah,
snowing up?
I have my, yes, I put my cross-country skis in the car. I'm hoping to just ski a little bit tomorrow or the next day. I don't downhill anymore since I got the new knee.
Are you precluded or you just don't wish to?
I never was a really good skier. My husband or my brother had the same doctor, same knee done, everything, and he skis, but he was an excellent skier. I don't have as much control as he did or confidence. Like he was really good. He is really good. So I just felt like I don't have as much control like he did, and didn't want to screw it up.
You know, you have an artificial knee.
Yep.
My mother went literally all over the world on 2 artificial knees, from the top of Machu Picchu to Dubrovnik, Yugoslavia, on 2 artificial knees. You know what she used to do when she had pain was she literally would rub motor oil on her knees, and the oil would seep through to the metal knees or Teflon or whatever they were, make them feel better. She
They're
was
made out
also,
of different stuff now.
yeah, back then I think she was made, her knees were made out of old Model A parts. But
Okay, the judge is back. We're ready.
Are we ready on Mr. Neely's file, Mr. Bowditch?
yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Neely. Your Honor, today's date and time set for a pretrial. We do have an agreement. Mr. Neely would be pleading guilty to an added count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive his vehicle, with the understanding the charge of driving while license suspended would be dismissed.
Thank you. Mr. Neely, do you understand your rights and options?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the possible penalty for this new charge?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all that, are you pleading guilty to the charge freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, sir, I am.
Did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on October 3rd, 2021 while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, sir.
He's pleading to allowing unlicensed person to drive.
Just making the record, Jay.
Oh,
And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied, sir?
Yes, sir, it was.
Thank you. I'll accept your plea to the added charge, dismiss the original charge. I'm showing your address on Carmel, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and it looks like you've got another couple files here that you're starting a payment plan next month, January 10th, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there anything you'd like me to consider, Mr. Neely, before I set the terms of sentence on today's file?
No, sir.
Your Honor, whatever suspended his license was a failure to pay a reinstatement fee. He has paid that. He is cured.
Awesome, good. All right. Mr. Neely, looks like you're at work. Where you work at?
I work at GFL, the garbage truck company.
Yep. How long you been with them?
I have been with them. This will be my 4th year. During that time, when I found out my license was suspended because of the reinstatement fee, I was reduced from a driver to a loader, and I took an $8 pay cut. Now, I don't know if anybody here would be able to answer this question, but would this validate my CDL again, or?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I wish I could help you, Mr. Neely. I have no idea how that's going to affect your CDL. I assume you can get your CDL back.
Okay.
I hope so. $8 an hour.
Okay, because
pretty substantial.
Yeah, because I called them and they said certain charges restrict you for 36 months for driving. So I didn't know what they won't tell me what specific charges. They said I gotta pay to see my record and stuff like that.
Once again, I don't know for sure, but my best guess, and it's a pretty good one, is this is not going to hurt you, because this charge that you pled to that we're going to put on your record literally is like when you said to your buddy, here, take my car, run up and grab a gallon of milk, and your buddy wasn't supposed to be driving. So that should not affect your driving rights.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's usually the reason that the prosecutor and the defense attorney work this deal out versus a charge that shows you were actually driving on October 3rd, 21, because that would probably result in another suspension.
Correct. Okay. Okay.
So I can't guarantee it, but I think you're in good shape with this charge.
Okay. I appreciate it.
All right. You're welcome. Anything else before I sentence you on this one?
No, sir. That's it.
All right. Total on this file is 500. You want to just roll it into your current payment plan?
If we could possibly do that, yes.
Okay, you're all set.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Neely.
you, sir.
Enjoy your day, Mr. Neely.
You too.
Now we're just waiting for the clock to run. On Holiday, Seeger, and McDougal.
Yep.
I know Miss McDougal appeared last time, so I wouldn't see why she wouldn't this time, but she is kind of late.
just because we're waiting for her.
Yeah.
This last time we just had, this case just got authorized on the 20th, right?
It's her granddaughter. It's this, she was arraigned last time and it was put over to today.
Oh, okay.
Jane, is the whole
Yes.
family going up north?
Not just my husband and I. My kids are grown and gone.
Empty
Nobody
nesters?
lives here but us.
Empty nesters.
It's the
See,
best.
I thought I would be an empty nester until I had grandchildren. And well, now it's full again.
Do they live there?
I have one of my grandsons. I have three, but I have one every day. The oldest one stays with me during the school year because my daughter, when she was growing up, received no discipline. And so she exerts no discipline. So it's better when he stays with me. He goes to bed on time. He gets up on time. But we only live about 9 miles apart. So I get at least one of them every day, which is a blessing.
Yeah, my husband was much better than me, but he was adamant about a schedule for the kids. Adamant.
You know, adamant is just something I never suffered from. You know, I'm pretty easygoing, but you know, I have regimentation, and that's what my grandson needed. My daughter's life is just too chaotic, and she wishes it to be. You know, she has an identical twin sister, and they just run at a different pace.
I remember them.
Yeah. Well, now they're women, and they still run at the same pace. But having my grandchildren here is just a joy. I mean, they're, you know, even during COVID when we were quarantined, I mean, you know, come on, I live on a farm. There's nothing better for little boys than a farm. But wait till you have grandchildren. Then the empty nest goes away.
I know, that's why we got to do as many trips as possible right now.
Enjoy it now, because it gets hectic again.
Do you get down to Bradenton much?
Yes, a couple times a year. I wish more. I'll be going down here in the next couple of weeks. I was supposed to go down over Thanksgiving, and the plans fell through. So, because my one twin lives in Bradenton, so I'm going either January or February. I'll go back. As soon as I can, you know, as soon as you can comfortably rent a car again in Florida. It's hard to find a car to rent.
Yeah, and if you do, they're so off the hook expensive.
Well, I mean, you know, I stay for nothing, but still, at least it's finding them. But my daughter came up for Christmas, you know, and she was all brown, and you know, so I thought, well, I need to get back to Florida.
I'm going in March.
She wants me to move down there permanently.
I would if I was you.
Well, it's like she said. She said, "Dad, move down here. Everybody's your age."
Everybody's your age.
Yes. They have bumper stickers that said, "When I retire, I'm going to move up north and drive slow."
I still remember the first time I went down to Florida, we were in Naples, and that is definitely a retirement community. And we went to a grocery store, and they have people helping carry out your groceries, which it was very, very nice. I'm like, that's great, but that's what it is, because the whole community is pretty much retirees. It's very beautiful down there, but yeah.
You go to CVS at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like the Day of the Living Dead. I mean, all these great people just roaming around, you know.
And at 4 o'clock, before like, what was that restaurant? It's a steak place, Outback. 4 o'clock, they are wrapped around the building waiting for it to open.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Yeah, and their cocktail hour isn't 5, it's 4 down there. Because they're asleep by 8.
Exactly.
You know, I look at that as the future. not as a joke.
That's our New Year's or New Year's.
I know,
Eve.
I have people in over 55 communities, and at 4 o'clock on certain nights, they have cocktail hours. Everybody just comes and you bring your own beers or wine or whatever, and they stay for an hour and they go back to their house, and it's at 4 o'clock.
You know, I used to have a house in a community like that. It was interesting. You know, everybody rides golf carts and, 4 o'clock, they start drinking.
Is that in Bradenton?
That was in Bradenton, yeah. I've always had a place in Bradenton.
And they check your age at the pool.
Yes.
The problem with that is if you have grandchildren, though, they have all these strict rules about those.
Now, I lived in a community that tolerated children fairly well. They couldn't live there permanently, but they could stay. But you're right. There are, get off my yard and all that stuff.
The weird thing is I looked at one community in Punta Gorda, and it was really beautiful, except here's the deal. You can only have your dog on your property, and they don't allow you to walk it on their private road, all the roads in there. So you have to leave the community to walk your dog. Any size dog.
They have these HOAs down there that are just awful. A bunch of old people just, you can't paint your door a certain color, and you can't do this, you can't do that with your own property. I'm gonna try to stay on this farm as long as I can.
And the HOA fees for condos are like off the hook.
Yeah. And they're run by former elementary school graduates. I mean, come on. I think if I get involved in one of those, I'm going to run for office. Give them all help.
Yeah, their HOA fees are really high.
And they always believe they have punitive powers. The HOA can punish you. They like to punish.
Do you ever see that commercial? It was on like maybe 6 months to a year ago, and the person was going by and go, "Oh, your mailbox is too high," and they stopped.
Yeah. That's exactly what they're like.
Some.
And you have these people who have nothing better to do than patrol. They get in their golf carts and they patrol the area. Like it's, Jackson Prison. And they make, then they make comments. Then they go back to the clubhouse and make comments. It's when you're used to living in solitude, which I do. I don't know.
Well, the HOA fees are concerning, and the whole not being able to do this or that. Condos are the worst.
Okay, I have Susan McDougal. I'm going to bring her in. Did you want to talk to Jeff on that, Jane, or?
At this point, Jeff, all I can offer is child abuse drop the DB. I might be able to do something a little bit more down the line. Kathy, our advocate, I don't know, have you gotten a hold of the child?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, these are hard.
They live together.
Well, that's the problem, is that these are hard because then it's hard to get a hold of the child, right, or their influence. So we got to work on this a little bit. They take a little longer.
Okay.
So we're just going to adjourn it today.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to speak to her, Jeff?
Please.
Okay.
If she wants to speak with me.
Okay. Well, it says that she requested MIDC.
Yep.
Judge, I'm bringing her in, waiting for her audio.
Hey, Jane.
We know how old the child is.
Jane, I never got a file.
Oh, I have one.
Okay,
I'll
I
send
don't
it
have
back.
one. Okay.
I'll send it back.
Okay, thank you.
Do we know how old the child is?
I thought she was
16.
Age. Yeah.
16.
Okay.
Fun age.
That's how old one of my grandsons is who stays here.
Hey, Jeff, confirm her phone number because the one we got in the file doesn't work.
All right.
Thanks.
I guess he's in a hurry. He went in the room already. Did you just tell your husband to put the luggage in the car, Jane? I heard
Yeah, I
you
just
just
said
email
almost done.
somebody.
He's out in the man cave. We don't have a walkie-talkie back and forth yet.
Okay, she's not connecting.
Heather, she hasn't joined yet.
I know, because she hasn't connected to audio yet. I'm still
All
trying.
right. I'll go back in the breakout room.
Okay. All right, Judge, I'm going to put Miss McDougal in the breakout room. We have audio.
Thank you.
Yep.
How'd you get a hold of her, Heather?
I called the number. It worked. I don't know if maybe you have.
215-0136?
No. I have a
Yeah,
313.
the number I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
They must have updated it
Give me
just
the-
recently.
What's the rest of it? 313?
It is 313-656-7624.
Thank you.
Yep. Looks like we have Hunter Lawn Service. They were at 9:15.
That file just went downtown with Jamie.
Do you want me to bring them in or no?
Jane, do you have an offer for Hunter Lawn Service? You're muted.
No, Your Honor.
What's the charge? I don't have the file. I sent it down in the bench warrant stack.
It's a license plate, illegal license plate.
Yes. Got it. Okay, yes.
Hunter Lawn Service.
Yes.
What's your name?
Jason Hunter.
And Mr. Hunter, do you have video?
Like right now, I have video. I can see you.
I can't see you.
I'm not very computer savvy, so I don't.
All right. Is Hunter Lawn Service an LLC or corporation, or are you doing business under your own name?
LLC.
All right. You cannot appear in a court of law for the LLC. You have to have an attorney represent the LLC.
So I guess my question would be, it was just the wrong plate on the trailer. It must have somehow got.
Sir, did you not
Yes.
understand what I just said?
So I have to get an attorney.
That's right.
Okay.
We'll give you an adjourn date for January 12 at 9:45.
Okay. So basically, I can just turn this all over to my attorney. He should be able to handle it.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Heather, can you probably call Mackenzie and let her know that that's going to be on her desk, and maybe she can pull that one out?
Yep, I'll call her right now.
Thanks.
Just requesting an adjournment, Jane. We're ready to go.
Okay.
And that's for Kathy and everybody to get involved. This is a
Right.
grand.
Right.
Jeff, you want to go to January 12?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Heather, can you get Miss McDougal back? Oh, there she is. Miss McDougal, are you connected?
Yes.
Jeff, your appearance.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Ms. McDougal. Your Honor, we are requesting an adjournment in this matter. I believe it would benefit both the prosecutor and defense.
Ms.
agree.
McDougal, January 12 at 10 a.m. work? Sorry, Jane.
Yes.
I will be continued. Anything else?
Your Honor, I do have a number for you.
I think we've got it. Heather had one, 656 number.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we're all set. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Happy holiday.
Thank you. Happy New Year to everyone.
Be
Miss
safe,
Gillis,
Jane.
You drive
Thanks.
safe,
See ya.
darling.
Thank you. Bye.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Happy New Year.